Yo, welcome to the show The Alarm by Join David, and this is more of a friendly talk show rather than scripted smaller videos. That's the intro. Now, today we have to talk about the Galaxy Tab S8, S8 Plus, and the S8 Ultra, right? And this is more of a friendly talk show, as I said. Like, it's not scripted, so I'm not going to be direct. But I will tell you everything that I know about them, or we probably know about them. So if you're not following me on my other channel, the Tech News Leaks channel, then you probably don't know about these things. So let me tell you. So recently, Amazon Friends actually leaked quite a bit of things about this whole series. Now, quite a bit means quite a lot of things. So first and foremost things, these are the renders. I mean, the Tab S8 and S8 Plus look almost identical to the Tab S7 and S7 Plus. There is almost no difference. But if you look at the Tab S8 Ultra, first time Samsung is introducing a third model in the higher end Tab Galaxy Tabs lineup. So this actually has no predecessor. So this is the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, and it will have thinner bezels. I mean, I will call it razor thin bezels as well, because just, hey, these are real thin bezels on a big tablet, and it will be in a 14.6 inch tablet. So if you're thinking like, oh, it will be something smaller, no, it's Ultra means it's massive. I mean, I just don't know how it will look like. I mean, I have imagined in various thumbnails, but I just don't know how it will look like in real life. It's crazy gonna be. Anyway, it will have a notch. So because it's needed, because the bezels are really thin. I don't know like how you're gonna hold this whole thing. I know it will have flat sides, but that doesn't make it like ergonomically that good that you can hold it for so long. I just don't know. It's crazy tablet. So here's one other thing. All of these models will be available in both 5G cellular as well as Wi-Fi models. So if you are into that, hey, it will come in cellular models as well. Now here's the thing. In Amazon's listing, we found out that there is written like Qualcomm chipset, but it is actually not mentioning anything particular, like the 8 Gen 1, 888, I don't know. So it will be 8 Gen 1, no doubt about that. But the problem with 8 Gen 1 is it is made by both TSMC as well as Samsung. And in that scenario, the TSMC one is the more efficient one. And the Samsung foundry made one is kind of having throttling issues. Like it's very temperamental, let's call it. You just can call it. This year, I think the best chipset would be the MediaTek Dimensity 9000. It is just the winner here, like in the Android world. So if you're interested in checking out the video on the Exynos 2200 with Xclipse 920 GPU, the AMD RDNA 2 best GPU versus the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, the throttling issues and all those stuffs, versus the MediaTek Dimensity 9000, you can check out my recent video. I will link down below as well. Okay. Anyway, let's start with the Galaxy Tab S8. This one, however, is the cheaper one of these three. But cheaper doesn't mean it's cheaper. The Galaxy Tab S8 will feature an 11-inch 120Hz display with a resolution of 2560 by 1600. But keep this in mind, it will not feature AMOLED display, rather LTPS TFT panel, like LCD panel. So that means it will have the cheapest quality of display out of all of them, yet it will still be priced really expensive. Like, even though it is cheaper, but it's not cheaper in comparison. So what we have heard about the cameras at the back is all of them will have the similar camera setup. Dual cameras, 13 megapixel main camera, and 6 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. I don't think either one of them are going to be anyway spectacular, but hey, we don't care about the tab cameras anyway. Like, I have an iPad Pro M1. I have never even seen how the wide angle camera looks like. Rather, I've used the front camera quite a bit of times. So as for the front camera, we're hearing the Tab S8 will feature an 8 megapixel camera, while the Tab S8 Plus will feature a 12 megapixel, and the Ultra will feature something else. Anyway, the Tab S8 has a dimension like this, and it weighs 507 grams. So, which is kind of light, I would say. It's not heavy for a tab, an 11-inch tab. As for the operating system, it will run Android 12 out of the box with One UI 4.1 on top. And as for the battery, it will have a 8000 mAh battery. I wish it was like closer to 9000 mAh battery, but then again, hey, it's 8000 mAh battery. Okay, fine. It's good enough battery. But it will feature the upcoming Samsung's 45-watt charger, which is gonna be different 45-watt charger than the past 45-watt charger that we have seen at the time of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus and the S20 Ultra. Probably that Samsung charger is different from this one. It will charge probably faster and with much more efficiency. Whatever, The Galaxy Tab S8 Plus is the middle child, and it will succeed the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. As for the display, it will feature a 12.4-inch 120Hz AMOLED display with a resolution of 2800 by 1752. It will also be available in both 5G cellular as well as Wi-Fi only models. Now, most of the other specs are more or less similar. Now, as for the RAM and storage, well, let me tell you this. These two tablets will have 8GB of RAM as standard and 128GB and 256GB of storage options. Pretty much normal nowadays. And you can see in the renders like they're gonna have quite a bit of thicker bezels. Mostly like the Tab S, they look identical to the Tab S7 series. Simple as that. The dimension is this, and it will weigh around 572 grams. So even after being a bigger tablet, a 12.4-inch tablet compared to Tab S8's 11-inch screen, it is still quite a bit lighter. And also it is packing a 10,090 mAh battery, which is still a lot more than 8,000 mAh battery can be found inside the Tab S8. Anyway, all of these tablets will support the S Pen if you're asking about that, and also EVLeaks recently confirmed that as well. And they will also have the same Tab S7 like magnet strip at the back, just right below the camera module, so it's kind of similar. And this Tab S8 Plus will also feature the same 45-watt fast charging. Now, the Tab S8 Ultra, on the other hand, is the most exciting one. And this is going to be the most premium tablet from Samsung this year. And this is going to be named as the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, the Ultra, which will have the largest footprint of the whole series. Like, literally, it is huge. And it will weigh around 728 grams. Now, Samsung is trying to position this as a direct competitor to the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I have a different thought about that. I will tell you. Anyway, let me complete the specs first. So it will feature a massive 14.6-inch 2960 by 1848 120Hz AMOLED display. Yes, and with super thin bezels. Now, as for the cameras, however, it will have the same rear camera setup. By the front, there will be two 12-megapixel cameras inside the notch. According to past reports, this tab will provide the iPad Pro's center stage like auto framing feature for video calls and all those stuff. So this is the feature that needs a big wide angle camera. It's kind of like this. It keeps you in the frame, like you're moving like this way, that way. It's keeping me in the frame right now. So it's kind of like the same. So I'm kind of making it in the editor, but this will do it in real time. That's kind of cool. I actually enjoy that on my iPad. Now, this device is the only one to have a 16GB of RAM option as well as a 512GB of storage option, whereas the other two will only have the 8 and 256, as I said, as their max storage options. The Tab S8 Ultra is said to have a massive 11,200 mAh battery. Now, it will also support the same 45-watt fast charging, but hey, that's a big battery. Now, let's talk about the bad news. Well, the first and foremost thing is, I'm talking about the 45-watt charger for a very long time, right? You might be thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to get a 45-watt. No, you're not going to get any charging brick, not even a 10-watt. That's kind of really bad because with the iPad Pro even, I got a 20-watt Apple's fast adapter. That's the fastest adapter Apple sells as for like the iPads and the iPhones. So Samsung once mocked Apple. Now they are just like ahead of Apple in this game. Like, this is not a good thing, right? That's really bad. Like, this was actually a tweet by Let's Go Digital. You can trust them. So this is actually really bad. Really bad, Samsung. If you do that, I'm not going to be happy. But then again, that's not the only bad news, right? The next bad news is the price. If you're thinking of grabbing the Tab S8 Ultra for bizarre reason, then hey, the price is just going to... Oh my God, that's an insane price. The price for the Tab S8 Ultra has also been revealed on Amazon France. The 128GB 5G model will cost €1,308, or you can directly convert that to dollars, $1,480. That's a lot of money. Seriously. Now, if you talk about the just Wi-Fi model, then here's the price. Now, these are not cheap prices at all. Like, these prices, and we've also heard that the Tab S8 at the very least will cost more than $800, and someone also said like below $850, whatever you want to make out of it. And the Tab S8 Plus, the middle child, will cost somewhere from like 900 to 1000 bucks. So give or take, this is still an insane price for an Android tablet. And I mean, all these prices are insane. Just think about it. I know they will have a lot of upgrades in terms of processor, displays, and here and there, a lot of features might be added. But ultimately, just think about it. You're spending $1,000 on an Android tablet. Yes, and while a lot of people might just say the Samsung fans, I am a Samsung fan, but just clearly, Samsung Galaxy tablets are still not capable enough to compete with iPads due to the lack of this professional quality softwares. Now, that's the only reason I even using iPad. I love iPads more than Samsung Galaxy Tabs for that reason. The Samsung Galaxy Tab has those DeX feature and all those features that the iPad just totally misses out on. I don't like that. I mean, it just the iPads are kind of like a V8 powered Skoda. I mean, seriously, like, is it worth that asking price? Now, here's the thing: a lot of people might say like, "Oh yeah, these are not official prices. Why you just wait a minute?" I made this similar kind of videos about the OnePlus as well as Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, and hey, it's in front of you. You can check out those videos and then compare the prices. So the Tab S8 Ultra is gonna be crazy, insanely priced. I know this will be a revolutionary tablet, definitely, because it will have super thin bezels, the notch. It's kind of for the first time it's happening in the tablet world, let's say. Also a 14.6-inch Android tablet. Never, no one has seen that kind of things. No one even thought about these things before these leaks. So I would say like this is an experimental tablet from Samsung. Good thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but just, is it worth it? Not at all. Totally no. From my side, no. Even the iPad Pro 12.9-inch isn't worth it unless you have a lot of money, you want to spend on a higher-end tablet like that. You can. You want iOS experience or iPad experience, whatever, you just can have that. But otherwise, I would say like the 11-inch model is somewhere like, it's not exactly, I'm saying it's also is a good pricing, but hey, it's still, I would say, value for money for what it does. Whereas the Galaxy Tabs are like really capable with the DeX mode and all the stuff, the S Pen, the bundled S Pen and all the stuff. But it's just the fact that Android operating system is not having those professional applications to make sure that you're having a properly productive machine. Not at all. It's kind of like hub-baked. You have a lot of features, but you don't have the apps. iPads have the apps, but you don't have those DeX kind of features. I don't know what the companies are doing. Like Google don't have those kind of professional softwares, and Apple don't want to make DeX like experience. I just don't get it. Like, why not? I know that they're trying to sell you all these things at once. Like Apple wants me to buy a MacBook as well, which now I'm feeling that I need a MacBook, but that's what Apple is doing. Anyway, that's it for the Tab S8 series video. And I think I'm also gonna make the S22 Ultra. There is a big news, but you have to wait for that. Yes, definitely. I'm like, I have to reconfirm everything before saying it. So just wait for that video. Subscribe this channel for that, for the future videos. I make these alarm episodes for fun. Now, as of now, you can find these videos on my main channel, but in the future, I'm gonna private them because I just don't want to talk about the leaks and stuff like that on my main channel. So that's why I'm making these alarm shows as just like a talk show where I can talk about what is happening, what is leaked, what is that, whatever. Anyway, if you have liked this whole video, then definitely do hit the like button and definitely do subscribe. And also visit my website. You're gonna find a lot more tech news way faster than these videos. So whatever I'm saying is just I'm collecting from my own website. So you can find all these news over there. You can find all the videos. You can find wallpapers. I'm also gonna make a free wallpaper pack for you guys. So you can just visit my website. You can just submit your email ID over there. So I'm gonna notify you guys. Do join the subscribe mailing list or whatever that is. Do those kind of things. I already have a good looking, very good looking wallpaper pack. I recently launched close to 8K wallpapers from tablet, desktops. Even if you're thinking of buying the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus and S8 or S8 Ultra, I mean, definitely you need to have those wallpapers. I mean, they are just super duper cool. On AMOLED display, they will look gorgeous. Like, they do look gorgeous on my iPad Pro. So I can guess that. Also on my Galaxy phone, if you're asking that. Anyway, if you are thinking then this video is actually getting recorded on my Galaxy device. You probably can see it, probably not, I just don't know, but this is actually getting recorded on the Galaxy device through Dex. So I use the Dex feature a lot. Yeah. And yeah, thank you for listening to me for this long. I mean, I really appreciate that, and I love you all. Yeah, that's finally about it. Let me do my typical outro. That will just make it like. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to see more episodes like this, please hit the like button and definitely do subscribe. Also, visit my website, joindavid.com, link down below. It's for everything tech. You're gonna get all this and more tech news way faster than these videos. So definitely visit it. Until the next episode, bye and take care.